Now, what are you going to do?
Can I do something quick before I forget? I had a Facebook message, Tony, that wanted to know the band that does the opening music.
Oh, that's Dr. John.
Because
it's an album from last year, one of the best albums of the year.
Dr. John, okay, because he said he kept trying to Google it, and he just came up with Nazis for Revolution.
Wow, not something I would pick.
Yeah, Nazis.
I know.
Remember Dr. John had that great song, Right Place, Wrong Time?
Sure.
That's not the same guy, though.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he's wonderful.
Oh, he is. What a great talent. No question. Our special guest, he is at Acme tonight, tomorrow night, all weekend long. Arj Barker.
Yay, thank you.
Hello.
Now in our basement.
I was a little embarrassed because the first joke about the Price Attack.
Price Attack.
That's a shop chain in Australia, but I don't know if they have that here, do they?
No.
Is it really?
So I thought to really get that joke, you kind of have to know the shop.
It was still funny.
But they're everywhere, Price Attack. So that was an opening joke I was using a few years ago.
Still
Price
funny as
Attack.
hell.
Yeah, it still is funny.
It is.
Stupid.
Thank you. It's
Most funny things are.
We were talking this morning on the KQ show about the fact that Arj travels. We brought up Tom Rhodes, and Dart says he runs into Tom all over the world.
Well, he's an old friend of mine, too. So we make an effort. He's a great guy.
Yeah, he's an interesting guy. He's a good guy. He's an interesting guy. Very, very smart guy.
Yeah.
But you find out, don't take this the wrong way, but most comedians are very smart, so,
Don't take this the wrong way.
I'll try not to get insulted.
How dare you?
How dare you say I'm... No, but comedians tend to be very, very bright people. There are not a lot of stupid comedians. I mean, hack comedians. Hack comedians, yes.
Yeah.
But, I mean, good comedians really can't be stupid.
Yeah, I think they have one sort of vein of, at least, of cleverness that they're able to tap into for their jokes. I mean, I think they're often, a lot of us, speaking more about myself, I know in some ways I'm stupid, like maybe I'm not always the most emotionally intelligent person,
No? Are you married, in a relationship, anything
No.
like that? Well, that's probably why.
I'm
because you don't have to be.
Yeah. That boat came into harbor about 10 years ago, and then it set out again. Come back.
Okay.
No, I was almost married once.
Almost.
And and then I, in the end, I broke it off pretty close to the last minute.
I'm sure she appreciated that.
I was at this crossroads. Yeah, she was really happy. And especially her family, too. Everyone loves that.
Yeah, they
canceling a wedding
it's
a few weeks
a
out.
big smash.
I actually heard a story about a month ago about a guy who went... This woman wanted to be married at Mount Rushmore for some reason. She had to be, and that's 600 miles.
So romantic.
Right? So the family said, really? We got to go 600 miles to go to your wedding? Why don't you get married locally?
Green screen. Just green screen.
Yeah, green screen.
That's what I should tell my friend Tiffany.
She did not want to do that, so both families, I think it was a total of 450 people, something like that. They all either fly out there or drive out there, but they all get there. They're all at the church.
Whoa, this isn't going to end well.
The bride never showed up.
Oh, dear.
The one who wanted it to be at Mount Rushmore.
Maybe it was a practical
Diva.
joke.
Yeah, maybe it was a...
Diva
She was
Town,
YouTubing
USA.
and laughing and rolling on the floor.
She met a guy at Wall Drug.
The way they found out... The way that they found out that she never came was her hair stylist said, well, your daughter's supposed to be here getting her hair done now, and she's not here.
I would have thought it was mainly her lack of being there.
Her lack of being there.
No one found her.
That was the first clue.
He made no presence, therefore. But can you imagine pulling out somebody, 450 people, and you just go, I'm not even going to tell you I'm leaving. I'm just going to leave.
Yeah, I tried to take the courageous road. I mean, I was up front.
Courageous road.
But
so
her family was very unhappy with me. But since then, I know she's forgiven me. And
Well, it's like better cancel it than get married and regret it.
Yeah, because I decided I wasn't prepared for that.
No.
It's a long story, but the point is, since then I've been just on the road working hard as a comedian.
Right.
A few girlfriends along the way, but yeah. And I went through a little period where I thought, I should settle down. I felt like because I'm that certain age, I should settle down. But then I thought, I kind of got through that, and now I'm just...
Your hormones were screaming to nest.
You just partied right through that, did you?
Yeah, you just got to work through it. You can get through it. If you're out there and you feel like, like you need to be with somebody, bullshit. Push through. No, everyone's different. But for me, I just have come to really appreciate the levity of my life and just going around traveling. And I survived because of my friends.
You survive because of your friends? I mean, financially?
No. I mean, emotionally. You know what I mean? I
Emotionally.
have great friends wherever I go, usually.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You know a bunch of people here?
Well, I'm starting to. It's-
Now.
Now we have.
I got a friend right here.
You've got Bella, the pod dog.
Bella.
Oh, you feed her beef jerky. She's yours forever.
Yep, you could take
Bella.
her home.
Oh, you don't see any meat, so you won't go anywhere near them.
Yeah, we got a box of beef jerky. Whoever sent that to us,
Yeah,
thank
thank you.
and please let yourself
Dad,
be
button
known.
up here. What are you doing?
Yo, what are you?
Oh,
an
Jesus,
Italian?
settled that.
What's going on? with
Hammer
that?
the. I'm happy
Cut
for you didn't
shirts.
get married.
You're in your own home for crying
I'm
out
in
loud.
my own home getting hammered.
We've guessed.
Arj,
Let's
look at-
cover it up.
There's people here.
Look at the magic that you're not experiencing.
Yes, the magic that you could have experienced.
No, I see a lot of. I see happy, couples and families all around me. But I just actually, I finally realized, and I think this is a real truth, is that you can't. I mean, at the risk of getting too deep, you're allowed to just say whatever on here, right?
You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily comedic, but you got to just be happy. Like, you got to be happy on the inside, and then you can't expect that you're going to find someone to make you happy,
Right.
Very
or
true.
that you're going to be happy by yourself. It's like the mistake I made was always trying to look for happiness outside myself.
Right.
Not that I'm 100%, but I'm getting, I'm
Yeah,
getting a little wiser as I get older.
On the journey.
Now, was that from your mother
I
or
can't
father?
expect
The
anyone-
pursuit of happiness.
Pardon?
Was that? Do you think you got that from your mother or your father or something?
Got what?
At least the understanding that you should be happy within yourself.
Oh no, that's more of my own personal journey and
That's
stuff.
your deal.
Yeah, just
Your
like
parents didn't-
just like life, and I read a lot of not religious, but more like spiritual text and stuff.
Right.
Like some of it kind of new agey, self-helpy, that whole genre, Buddhist, Deepak, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
You-
Deepak,
Me
absolutely.
too. I read them.
I really like Eckhart Tolle, The Power of
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah.
There he is. He just walked in.
That's a great one. The Power
Eckhart.
of Now is
Yeah,
a really
excellent.
good
Oh,
one.
no, huge.
Yeah. Those books were actually, they helped give me clues and just making my way.
It's Weigh In Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
Weigh
3:14.6.
Wednesday.
He lost 2 pounds.
Yeah, I lost
Yay.
2 pounds last week.
Good job.
It's working.
And it is working. You know who
And he
Diamond
did
Dallas
really
Page
Some
is?
peanut butter and jelly in the same jar. 6 slices of bacon, 1 burger.
Weigh in Wednesday.
Oh, God.
Tremendous physical condition.
You guys,
Let's hear it.
you're unbelievable.
I didn't know you had an intro.
I don't think anybody knew.
Do you know who Diamond Dallas Page is?
No.
He was a
one,
professional
Tony.
wrestler for many years. You know, the WWE.
Sure.
Yeah, he was with the one in Atlanta, WCW, I think it was. And he was the heavyweight champion of the world 3 different times, blah, 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 blah. So about a month ago now, 3 weeks ago, Diamond Dallas Page, he's got this video, and it's actually cool to watch the video. He takes this guy who was a paratrooper.
Whoever
He
jumps
jumped-
out of airplanes.
did so many jumps that he destroyed his knees, so he couldn't even walk without 2 canes.
Oh, is that what
Hips.
happened?
Yeah.
And his hips.
Gained a ton of weight. No doctors could help him. The guy was just in agony all the time. His knees, his back, couldn't exercise, couldn't walk without canes, the whole deal. Diamond Dallas Page worked with the guy, and now this guy is like Jack LaLanne, or who would you compare him to today?
Some strong guy.
It's an amazing video to watch, actually. 2.5
It's
million
really
views.
amazing.
Completely
Nope,
different.
6.2 million views.
6.2 million views?
It's called Never Ever Give Up, Arthur's Inspirational Transformation.
It really is. It's like it'll bring tears
So,
to your
Arch,
eyes.
if you ever jump out of a plane and break both your legs, you can go see Diamond
you
Dallas
know.
Page.
But in any case, we had him on to talk about the video,
I don't
right?
know.
And about his wrestling career. He's actually a very nice guy, too. He's a great guy.
Yes.
So we had him on the podcast to talk about his wrestling career. And then we got around to the video and talked about the video. And then Catherine says to him, tell him another reason you're on the show today. And Diamond Dallas Page goes, you're going on my program, Tom.
Oh.
I'm like, oh, is that right? Yeah, you're going on the program. First thing you're going to do is stop eating gluten and dairy. So I haven't had any gluten and dairy in 2.5 weeks.
Oh, well done.
So I do this weigh-in thing on Wednesdays.
That's good. That's good. That's awesome that you're going for that.
Well, good. Thank you. It was funny because I was thinking about when you were talking about yourself and learn how to be happy with yourself and all that
Yeah.
stuff. It's the same thing, basically. It's my emotional response to dealing with problems. That's what you're talking about, basically, right?
You're talking about eating?
Looking out. No, I'm just talking about looking outside yourself for happiness.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah, because you could spend your whole life for sure.
I think a lot of people do, actually, too. They just never... I don't know. They never get to a point where they're happy with themselves, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, you're going to die tomorrow. Oh, great. That's good.
Yeah.
And on that note,
I want to actually go on one of these on a juice. I'm going to try a juice fast just to see how it makes me feel to just drink like green, like like kale and all these things.
That's correct.
I think you're
Mahama
crabby
Gandhi
for the
deal?
first 24 hours, and then after that, you're okay.
I heard
3 days.
I heard 3 days. It's rough.
Yeah.
And then you break through. And
But
then
you
you're-
should
Yeah.
you should be alone for at least a day
Yeah.
if you're going to do that.
And be very close to a bathroom.
Yeah. Do you have to not do much? Like, do you have any energy at first?
I think you're supposed to lay off. The
Yeah, the first
exercise.
2 weeks, you're not supposed to like do anything too crazy. You can do like
Lay
yoga
down.
and go for walks and stuff, but nothing like crazy
Well,
aerobic.
it depends. I mean, you don't have to go on a juice fast forever. You can do it
Yeah.
for
Maybe I
just
can
a
do
few
that for a
days.
few days and
Yeah.
then
Yeah,
start eating something.
Sounds
other.
like you guys are saying the Jews fast.
Exactly.
Jews fast.
They do one day a year.
So tell me about it, Tony. How's your fast going since you're a
Yom
Jew?
Kippur.
It's interesting because we had talked again this morning about like your father's Sikh, and everything I understand about the Sikh faith is you're basically there to help and serve, not serve other people, but to make other people as happy as you can.
First of all, I'll go on the record so I'm not an expert of the Sikh religion because I was born in California, and we weren't raised really religiously at all.
Mhm.
We were just raised like typical family.
I noticed you didn't have a beard right away.
Yeah, never had it.
Or a turban.
Never was pushed into anything, and my father stopped sort of practicing
Oh, did he?
shortly after arriving to the States in like the 50s, and he came out here for college and stuff. So it wasn't a big part of my life, but the little I know is that one of the tenements is that you kind of try to help people as much as you can,
Right.
Like being almost like a good Samaritan.
So your father wasn't for that?
No, he
Carry on. He went away from it. All we've talked about is that the religion's all about helping and serving people. Yeah, my dad quit that in the 50s.
Yeah, he gave that up. He folded up that tent and just kept moving forward.
It's too hard to help people. They bite back.
no, he's very very kind person.
That's good.
Yeah.
It is.
But
Well, that's a good thing. So now we find that you're growing emotionally. You're learning.
But my point is, I'm at a pretty good place where I'm just, I still feel vital,
Mhm.
and I'm out there on the road, and it's not killing me because I've learned to do things in moderation.
No, wait a minute.
Ooh, that's a big one.
Well, it's just
There are
like
a couple of things you probably don't do in moderation.
well,
He's learned. He
you'd be
said.
surprised.
You'd be surprised.
Can you teach me how to do
These two
this?
are
You
not
should
big
write a
fans of moderation.
Yeah.
Oh, real nice.
talking about?
Well, things are just better, and if anything, when you overdo it, that's a problem. And
That's
so,
true.
I don't know. I just like feel pretty good,
Well, you look good, damn it. You look
Thanks.
nice and healthy. And
Damn it!
I'm just here to tell you. So, you said you're going to take some time. You have 4 days left at Acme.
Yeah,
Then you take a few weeks off, which you never do.
pretty rare that I'll get that much time free. Of course, though, there'll always be stuff to do.
Do you live in LA now?
No, I'm staying in Northern California.
Oh, Northern.
I'm renting a room at a friend's place, and I also I live. My main home is in Australia.
Oh,
Really?
how long
Yeah.
have you been
I
there?
didn't know that.
Well, a little quick thing about me is that I started going there about 10 years ago to tour, and I found like my audience there. I mean, 10 to 1 at least over what I do in the States.
Well, that's interesting.
Really?
So like when I go there, like I'll play in nearly only in theaters. Whereas here, I mean, don't get me wrong, Acme is one of the best clubs there is.
Right.
But I'm just at a different level down there. So maybe.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know. I just clicked in with the public consciousness there. I don't know.
Well, they drink a lot more than we do.
They do drink a lot. Everyone thinks they drink the most. So that's what I found wherever I go.
Yeah, they do.
Every state. I was in Seattle. Oh yeah, we like to drink. Come to Minnesota. Ooh, we
Yeah.
like to drink.
Go to Wisconsin.
Telling you. Well, Wisconsin, big drinkers.
Wisconsin's like
Yeah.
the true.
The drinking is
But
the
I-
state.
There's nothing else to do.
Binge drinking.
When I worked at Capitol, I used to travel with all the bands, on Capitol
Yeah.
Records, and a couple of them were Australian. I'm here to tell you they can drink, man.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
Other bands.
It's like, whoa.
It's interesting with music as well that I had a friend that was in a band from Minnesota, and they were huge in Italy. And when he told me that at first, I'm like, come on. And he said, no, I'm not kidding. For some reason, Italians love our music. So
Isn't that
once a year,
amazing?
they'd go there for a month, and they'd sell out clubs and theaters over there. But so how did you get big in Australia? How did it start, or how did it happen? How did it catch on?
Well, initially I went there and just did some shows, and I think because I was an American that they thought automatically I was given a little extra credit. Like, oh, this guy must be, maybe he's a big deal. He's come out here.
Yeah.
Right.
And I had a couple TV credits here, Letterman or whatever. So I immediately got spots on their talk show, which at the time there's only
Okay.
one, much smaller world,
Yeah.
much smaller population. So there's only one main talk show. It's on once a week. And I did spots on that. Immediately that sells tickets because if you think years ago, before there was a million channels, if you did Carson or whatever, or Letterman, then you could put butts in seats the next day.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's where it was at. So I was able to get on the radar a lot quicker. And then I just kept hammering it.
But everybody here knows who you are, don't they?
No. But,
really?
But I do have some fans around the States, which are awesome. And I'm definitely working on that. But it's a different ballgame altogether down there.
I just assumed everybody would know who you are.
No. No, they don't. I don't think it's not necessary to rub it in, but no, I find that one of the biggest lessons too in my life is learning that it doesn't matter whether you're. This is also really healthy, I think, for me, because I go there and people sometimes
right.
try to make a big deal.
Oh yeah.
Then I come here and it's like Cinderella, like go back and forth, but I'm not just the same guy, so it shows me how none of that's really real. It's just like I'm the same guy.
You should learn to talk with your hands more.
How is it dealing with living? I mean, do you have to get work permits? Is it?
I'm a resident of Australia now.
Oh, okay.
So I can come and go.
Nice.
I'm pretty much similar to what a citizen could do. Just go in and out. I don't need permits, and I'm on their Medicare over there and stuff. This is awesome.
Medicare.
He's all smiley about that.
Woohoo! They have universal health care down there. And so I was on.
How's that going? Is it awful like people say it would be?
No, it's awesome. I actually also have private insurance on top of that, in case that covers you for.
So it is awful.
Bigger things. But that's altogether it costs a lot less. The tax rate is a little higher, and I pay my share. It's not like it's free if you break everything down.
Are you a 1%er? Come on, be honest.
Yeah.
You even know what that is?
Depends.
How can you not?
Well,
I get confused between the 47% and the.
Yeah, that's right.
And the one I think I might be a 1%er and a 47%er.
Both
combo.
You're doing the combo platter. I got a lot of money, but I don't ever spend it on anything. You have to give me everything for free.
When you make
I'm doing okay, but I still want everything for free.
Who doesn't? Now, when you're in the United States, you have to pay taxes here, though, right?
Well, we have a deal with Australia. It turns out. Where you get a credit because our countries they've made an agreement of some sort. This is how my
your guy says.
Accountant explains it to me in like dumb terms so I can understand it. He goes, our countries have a deal where if you pay tax over there, you get a credit here, but the rate is a little higher there, and because I'm resident there, I pay worldwide Australian rates, so I sometimes have to top up. I get hit pretty hard, but I'm okay. I'm just thankful that I'd even be in a position where
you can do your fair share.
Yeah, I try to help out, build a few bridges and stuff,
and then get everything for free. But anyway, is Australia? People talk to me about this. You should move to Australia. You'd like it much better there, Tom.
I think they're saying that for a different reason.
Yeah.
You should leave. Please leave the U.S. now.
We're tired.
But everybody's
That's 17-hour flight.
Well, on the KQRS morning show that you were on this morning, we have a street reporter who's Australian, and he's like the most laid-back, nicest guy you'd ever want to know.
There's a great vibe down there. I'll say that.
That's what everybody tells me.
It's like one way to define it is often when I get in an elevator in the States, it feels very, I don't know, like kind of tense, and everyone's kind of like, it's just a little more relaxed vibe in public, which I like.
So it's not as political. It's very political here is the problem. That people, there's nobody in the center any longer. People are far left or they're far right, and they don't trust one another. And they actually, at an increasing level, people hate one another here in America now. It's really disturbing.
Yeah, I agree. I think that there's a lot more tension among people, out in public. I think in Australia people are less concerned about politics. I think that's more of a smaller thing. Like, well, if we really got into it, maybe we wouldn't agree on who should be prime minister.
Right.
But at this level, we're at a bar, we're here and there. Hey, everyone just, we're in public. They don't make it. It's not in the front, that issue.
Right.
I think. I don't know, but
that's
definitely
really nice.
Definitely a nice vibe there.
Yeah, that's what everyone. They said that I would really like living there just because it's much more laid back and people aren't all political and in each other's face.
They're so into sports too. I mean, not unlike a lot of Americans, but I really think that they're more concerned about, the footy they call it, rugby or AFL, than they are about a lot of politics.
From Bradshaw and Bryant, Michael Bryant. What's up, Allie?
Oh, not much. Doing my usual thing of telling people they shouldn't be texting and driving. In Minnesota, you can't have your phone in your hands. You can use, hands-free, but you can't have your phone in your hands for whatever reason. And that's why they made the law the way they did, so that police officers could see a phone in your hand and you got no excuse for why you got it there.
Do people know that that's the law?
I hope so. I mean, they used to follow it, and then kind of COVID kind of made people forget, and now it's like a freewheeling world out there with cell phones.
Let's say you get pulled over because you do have a phone in your hand and you're not watching where you're going. You got to be in pretty big trouble then, I would guess.
Well, the first one's not as bad. It's the multiple ones, the problem. And once people start stacking them up, then they have a big problem. And then what we're doing in car accidents is we've started bringing motions for punitive damages, because I'm trying to use the civil law any way we can to stop this, because it needs to stop.
Whenever I'd had any problems in my life, who was that I called again? It was like an MB, something like that.
Bradshaw and Bryant.
I'm talking with my friends Michael Bilski and Brad Huckle of North American Banking Company. Guys, business owners have had to deal with a lot over the last few years, haven't they?
They sure have, Tommy. We pride ourselves on being able to help our customers with the challenges they face.
Our business bankers are experts and are always ready to help our customers capitalize on opportunities and solve problems.
Loan decisions come quickly because they're made here in the Twin Cities and not shipped out of state like at some of the national banks in town.
This allows our customers to expand their businesses with confidence, knowing that they have our team of experts in their corner.
Okay, so now you give me this big thing at the end. Way to go.
Well, you are the professional.
Oh, I forgot. Look, I know Brad and Mike, and I trust them with my banking. They've personally delivered on everything they've just said, so why not bank with my banker? North American Banking Company, a better banking experience, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What city do you live in?
Sort of near a place called Byron Bay. Well, if you look at the maps, the most east on the mainland of Australia, it's the most eastern point that you can go. It's Point Byron or Cape Byron. But I live sort of about 30 minutes away from there.
Okay.
In the countryside, but
I watch a lot of House Hunters International.
I had a friend that took a trip to Australia. That was kind of funny. He said, I got to tell you something that happened to me. I said, I'm over in Australia. They have great golf courses in Australia.
Tons, yeah.
Tons of great golf courses. So I decided to go golfing. He said, I was out on about the third hole, standing in the fairway, going to hit my second shot. And these 3 kangaroos came hopping through the fairway. And he looked at his friend and went, where the fuck are we? Because all of a sudden there's kangaroos. He just didn't think about it. I'm in Australia, right?
Yeah. It's like seeing a squirrel here.
That's probably about right.
Speaking of Australia, I think Dad should apologize to the Australian people for calling them all drunks, because I looked up the per capita alcohol consumption. They're not even close to the top.
They lie. I mean, let's be honest.
No, this is recorded and unrecorded using
is that right?
empirical evidence.
Yeah, so apologize.
So who are the biggest drinkers?
He's
Moldova.
sorry.
18 liters of pure alcohol per year per person.
But all on the same day.
That's pretty
Their blood alcohol skyrockets to 90% for that one day.
Well, that's not actually all that much. 18 liters per year? No.
I have no idea.
No, pure alcohol.
Oh, pure alcohol.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
Imagine drinking 18 of those liter bottles of grain alcohol a year. Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean imagine?
Yes.
I don't have to imagine anything.
I live it every day.
He means remember.
Yeah. Although you wouldn't really, would you?
How are the marijuana laws in Australia?
The marijuana laws vary from state to state. In some states, it's like here, actually.
Oh, is it?
In some states, it's sort of decriminalized, so you might just get a ticket or they might take it away. In other states, they might arrest you. But generally, I'm not expert. People think I am automatically. I mean, it's like here, there's an argument for legalizing it, and there's some areas where people are pretty relaxed about it. But I've also had people say, don't get caught smoking a joint. On the street. And I think it varies, but it's sort of the same attitude here. Like most people don't give a crap, Right. Like if somebody smoked a joint, they're not going to be like, whoa. But that area where I live is like pretty relaxed.
That's right. I figured that's why you live.
That's where a lot of hippies. There's a lot of hippies, a lot of sort of artists, like new agey. Mm-hmm. There's some farmers too. There's also a rural area there. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
I like weird animals and stuff.
A lot of weird animals.
Yeah, like some animals people don't like snakes, but I like snakes.
Ugh.
You do?
Yeah.
Why do you think you like snakes?
I've always thought they were cool. I was one of those kids that thought snakes were awesome, trying to catch snakes and lizards.
Yeah, some kids love reptiles. There's no doubt about that.
There's like
you.
pythons.
Poison fangs.
There are pythons?
Big python came around the porch the other day. Just pretty big spiders, too. Yeah,
6
it took me a little while to get used to it.
Yeah, bugs. I guess they're giant bugs.
Big bugs, yeah. But most of the bugs don't do anything. But a couple of the spiders you don't want to get bit by.
Yeah, I guess that'll probably
You'll
be
die.
true.
No big deal.
That'll probably...
Koalas, kangaroos, the wallabies that we have around there.
I've heard the koalas are pricks, by the way. I heard they're not very nice.
Koalas are pricks.
They're always high.
It's a little bear.
Ducks are assholes.
Well,
koalas.
I don't think they attack people, but I think if you picked one up and it didn't want to be picked up, they have pretty sharp claws.
They're high in eucalyptus and they move really slowly.
Well, they suffer from illnesses, so we were going to try to find out if this one was healthy and then call the ecology. We're kind of like we're into our nature.
That's good. I like that.
Who's we?
I have one of my best friends, Allison. She's like my. Because I do get lonely, you know.
Sure. I understand.
So I make her come live at my house.
You make her You know that's kidnapping. I don't know if you know that.
Adult napping.
No, she doesn't mind.
Allison,
No, she
get out.
doesn't.
Get
We're
out
both
now.
we're both kind of orphans for various reasons. I'm geographically an orphan, and she's not super. Well, she's getting along better with her family these days.
Oh, wasn't happening before.
We're like brother and sister, kind of unofficially adopted each other.
Oh, okay.
It's awesome.
So I thought when you said you get lonely that
me too.
The other thing.
Oh,
He just goes, oh.
well, that like many other ships has come and gone. A couple times.
We got him to smile. That was great. That was pretty cool.
Memories, man.
So you grew up where?
Across the Golden Gate Bridge from San Francisco in Marin County.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay. Oh,
It's beautiful too.
Beautiful.
It's a beautiful
It is
area.
nice,
It's really
yeah.
nice.
It's very, very nice. There.
A city called San Anselmo.
Yeah, that's a gorgeous area. So you get back there very often?
That's where I'm going to spend my 3 weeks off.
Oh, it is,
And
okay.
not specifically in that town, but in that whole area. I'm doing some mountain biking in the fall. It'll
Yeah,
be
you say
good.
you
As
got a
long
new
as it don't
bike.
rain too much.
You said you just got a new bike.
I got a bike.
Biking
And-
is great.
Yeah, that's one of the real mecca for mountain biking, Mount Tam and all that.
Oh yeah.
And my friend, he's well into it. So the guy I'm living with, so we'll go a few times a week.
When did we go to San Francisco last? Was that 5 years ago? 2 of the 5 people were not 21. But when we went into restaurants, they just brought everybody wine glass, started pouring wine, and everybody didn't ask for ID. Didn't
No,
ask
they
for
were
anything.
like, "Is everyone here 21?" Looking up at the ceiling.
Looking up at the ceiling.
Oh yeah, we don't pay attention to laws out there.
It's true. But
That's the Wild West. No, I've never heard of that. I didn't know that. I don't think that's a thing. Maybe it's just the restaurant you're in.
I don't know.
It happens
Every
you know what?
single
Every
restaurant.
place.
I will
is
say one
really
thing.
Weird.
The wine we bought was expensive. That might have had something to do with it.
Drink more of
Because the
this.
more of you drink, the more you'll buy.
Oh.
Might have been it.
Have 8 bottles of that.
We just won't say the name of the restaurant so they don't get shut down by the government.
TGIF.
No,
They should be shut down.
Yeah, exactly.
Ruby Tuesdays.
Ruby Tuesdays.
I don't think that was wine.
It was, yeah. Well, there you go. But yes, I mean, growing up in San Francisco, a beautiful place to grow up. You living in Australia. And how far north do you live from San Francisco now?
Oh well, I'm just staying across the bridge.
Oh, just
So
across the bridge.
actually, you know where I'm living is in San Quentin Village, which is right next to the prison.
Right.
You can walk out on our porch.
Fun.
The prison is right over here.
Hey guys.
But it's beautiful, and I think the rent's lower.
Yeah.
I'm not the main rent payer. I rent this room off Doug.
Right.
And he's one of my best buddies, so it's fun. It's almost a collegiate existence living with your pal. But the bay is right there, right on the bay. Everything's immaculate and beautiful about this place, except I think because the prison's there, it makes it very affordable.
Has anybody ever escaped from San Quentin? I was trying to think back.
I don't know of any successful escapes, but
I don't either.
once or twice since he's been living there, a
Also-
guy's gotten out for a little while.
Oh, really?
But no one's ever broken into his house or nothing.
Well, that's good.
Targeted him.
Good
Because
reason to have a
guys
big Doberman.
Guys in San Quentin have done things wrong.
No, we have a cat. We have a cat.
That'll do it.
That's useful.
Magoo. Well, he's like a panther. He's like a tiny panther.
A tiny panther.
He's a tiny.
Well, he's like medium-sized, like pretty small as far as panthers go.
Like
Yeah.
Cecil.
Yeah, we used
he
to have
was
one
a
of
tiny
those.
panther.
He didn't
But
put
if
up
you
with any
were-
crap from anybody.
Now we have the opposite.
Yeah, now we
The
have
smallest
the
cat
opposite.
ever born.
And he's like the most gentle creature.
How'd you hook up with the guys from Flight of the Conchords?
Oh my God, that's right.
Yeah.
You were on that.
You
That was one of
became
my
like this
favorite shows.
Cult figure. You're wonderful.
Yeah, they're good friends of mine. And is that a question?
Yeah, how'd you hook up with them?
I think
How'd you get
you
on the
covered
show?
it.
Oh,
Were they
sorry,
good
I
friends of
missed
yours
it.
first, or were they?
Oh, I just all I heard was
Medication just
Arj.
kicked
All I
in.
heard was Arj. You hooked up with the guys in Flight of the Conchords, and then I was waiting. I didn't. Sorry about that. I met them the way I met most comedians, just being on the road, and I ran into them in Australia, and they're really nice. Then I met them more in New Zealand. We were sharing a venue at a festival there, and they were just really like, "Hey, you know, come hang out with us. We'll introduce you to our friends." Really, just because it was their country, not their city specifically, but they were just had a real nice vibe. Made me feel welcomed in New Zealand, and then we became friends. And then years passed, and we'd catch up once in a while. And then one day they said, "Hey, we're making a show. We want you to be in it." And I said, "Hold on, let me check my calendar." Yep, I'll do it.
I can do that.
It was filmed in New Zealand, right?
No, in New York City.
Oh, it's New.
In New York.
Really? Why did I always think it was?
Well, New York
Because they're
City,
from New Zealand?
New York City,
could
and
be.
Brooklyn, actually.
Oh, I loved. That was so funny. What a great show.
Actually, I remember one of them was some guy was mistaking them for Australians,
Yep,
and, you know,
the
being
whole time.
racist or whatever. And then they were like, "Oh no, we're from New Zealand." He was like, "Oh, okay, that's different."
Yeah, that was actually Aziz Ansari who played the racist fruit vendor,
Oh, really?
and he was only racist against Australians.
Well, New Zealanders are fine.
It was a very silly show.
It was, but a great show. Buy online by going to the Amazon.com banner at TomBarnardPodcast.com. They don't charge you a penny more. A small portion of what they sell through our site helps support the show, and it's what keeps the show free for our listeners. Click and shop today on the Amazon banner at TomBarnardPodcast.com. So did you follow me on Twitter?
I haven't, no, because right after the radio we went straight to get some breakfast.
Oh, did you?
But I would like to.
I followed you this morning, so I'll be on your page, I would assume.
What's your Twitter handle?
Just Arj Barker, one word.
Oh, easy.
At Arj Barker.
Not Arj Barker.
Easy to remember.
Absolutely.
And do you have a big Facebook presence, or do you do that?
No, I do. I poke around. I don't actually tweet super often either. But it was like those things when they come out. I was into it a lot at the beginning. I was like, I'm going to Twitter every day, be hilarious. And then after a while, it starts to feel a little like homework sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I just do it when it's organic. If I have something to say or a funny idea or a question. But I have a Facebook page also, which I didn't start. Somebody started for me. And I didn't even know about it. It had over 10,000 people on it.
Wow.
And then this guy was very kind. He emailed me and said, "Hey, I started this. You know, but here's the password if you want to take it over." It's really cool.
I've already done all of it for you.
Yeah, I've done all the
that's
work
great.
here.
Yeah.
And Arj Barker said, "Hey, I like stuff for free."
Yeah, he got that thing started. Very nice of him. I offered him free tickets. He never even took me up.
You didn't?
Wow.
No, yeah, they weren't to my show. They were just
To the movie The Help when it came in.
the House and Garden show.
The House and Garden Show tickets. Yeah, that'll work out really. What movie is that we were seeing when they said, "Are you going to stay for dinner tonight?" I said, "No, we can't. We have theater tickets." "Oh, really? What are you seeing?" "Oh, we're going to see Moneyball." Like theater? Do you mean movies?
That is funny.
Yeah, we're going to see Moneyball.
Trying to sound
Like, oh no, we
fancy.
can't hang out
What
with
was
you.
the one about something about wine in California?
Yeah, it was very funny.
Yeah, I can't remember the show.
Sounds exciting.
Very, very funny.
Helpful.
I can't.
It's all true.
Well, usually if I give him clues, he can come up with the name, because I can never think of the name.
About
of anything.
wine. What?
It was about, they were in like Northern California. It was a family, dysfunctional family.
Yes.
They were at a wine tasting or something, and then
It was.
Sounds like our trip
What
to
all, it
Napa.
popped in my
Sounds
brain
like-
and back out again.
Is it your home movie?
It's nice.
It's the home movie. Oh, speaking of Tom Rhodes, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So he was here about a month ago.
Yeah, I love that guy.
He's sitting where you're sitting now.
Was his wife with him?
No,
Okay.
he was not. So he's sitting where you're sitting, and he all of a sudden looks up and he goes, "You're a 1%er." I'm like, what? It's like, you can't come to somebody's house and say that.
so weird.
What's the matter with you?
We could get
So he's-
firebombed.
Tom's
It's a little extreme.
Is Tom? Well, not now. Somebody's basically insulted you in your own house. I mean, I didn't really take it that hard. It wasn't like he hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
It was like, what an odd thing to say.
He seems like he's just the kind of guy that's like very Shoot from the hip.
I was going to say to him, you should, if you're going to talk to me like that, you should get a lot bigger.
Jeez, lol.
Although I don't know, I wasn't there to know the context, but
you weren't just hanging
saying to somebody. I think if anything, it's a little. I mean, I can't really say, but I don't know if it's inherently an insult just to say, "Hey, you're in a really good high tax bracket" to somebody, but it might not be the most polite thing to bring up, unless you know someone really well. And so I don't think he meant maybe. I think he was probably just tripping out. Like,
most likely.
Well,
he's not. He doesn't keep his feelings close to the vest. I mean, he'll let you know exactly what he feels. There's no question about that.
Yeah.
He was a great guest, by the way. He was a very entertaining guy, and as I said earlier, very bright guy. But it was a weird. He just all of a sudden said it out of nowhere. I'm like, that's a really bizarre thing to say.
Yeah.
That podcast seemed like a long time ago.
You know Pete Corielli? You know Pete at all?
Corielli.
A young kid out of New York.
Yeah,
young kid.
I think I do know him from. I think I met him.
Dad.
I think I met him at the clubs there.
Did you hear what they just said to me? I said, a young kid, and they both gone, well, he's a young kid to you. I was like, thanks.
He's like 35.
Dad, he's a young kid. Like, thanks so much. But Tom was on, and then Pete came down to do it. We did a second show that day. And those two know each other really well. That's why I thought you might know Pete quite well. But
I think I know Pete, but I'm more of a face. Hey, there's that guy. Recognize it. But
You're not really into work much, are you?
I get so confused because I'm going around and my mental Rolodex is like jammed and like I'm meeting people, a couple cards fall off the back end of it, and I'm getting more confused. And I did smoke a lot of pot back in the day, and I just have a hard time sometimes.
So you don't smoke a lot of pot anymore?
No.
Don't you really?
I fell off.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Back in the day, you were at it quite handily.
Well, me and Doug Benson and Tony Kameen wrote the Marijuana Logs together, and that was sort of that's almost when I peaked in my pot smoking career. And then I just, then I get away from there, and I needed a break. And when I tried to come back, I said, I'm ready to start again. I just never could get back on board the same way.
No.
I'm an occasional.
Doug still?
Doug, I think still, yes. I'm going to go on a...
The only reason I asked that is the last time he was in town, he was at Acme, wasn't he? About 2 months ago?
I'm going to go on a limb and say yes.
He did not want to do the radio show. And I thought, that was really weird. Remember that? He didn't want to do it.
Huh.
It was really bizarre.
I can't comment. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe...
you talked him out of it, didn't you?
Maybe it's too early in the morning.
Literally just went, no.
No, you know what I said? I said, Doug, you go and blow this thing off. I'll clean up the mess in a couple months.
In a couple of months, I'll go and clean up your mess.
I'll cover. And Tom, I said, say whatever you want. I'll explain it when I get in there.
It'll all
straighten everything out. Thank you for that.
Pete, I don't know who you are, but you seem like a good guy.
He is. Well, Pete is a good guy.
No, I know. I know Pete. He's a good guy. Yeah.
The reason I brought him up is because you know how laid back Tom is, and he talks like this into the microphone, and just not very.
Hey.
So he gets up and leaves, and Pete sits down, and he starts talking like that. I was like, Jesus Christ.
He is quite hyper.
Very high energy.
Because we were just kind of like,
you were in Tom mode.
We were in Tom mode, and all of a sudden we're in Pete mode, and it's like, whoa! But those two are really good friends. There was a big hug fest right out here outside this door when they came downstairs. They had a hug fest going on out there. And
Pete's a card-carrying marijuana smoker.
Yes.
Oh, good.
And it's actually is a good thing for him because if he didn't, I think he'd be orbiting the earth.
Tom is also well loved because he's been on the circuit a long time. He knows lots of comics in different circles.
Oh, everybody thinks so.
I'm always happy to see him.
Most definitely.
He's in that 1% of comics where it's just like...
You're unbelievable.
Yeah, he's a 1%er. Bastard.
He's making comments about me, talking about me. I brought it up...
What the hell was
that? Earlier. One of the things that I like about Acme, and then I remember I asked you this morning about the stage setting, you're basically in the middle of the audience when you're doing the show. And Mordall kind of went, oh, yeah, it's really different. It's really odd. But for the people, I think the people that come to the show, it's a great thing because they're like, you're right there.
I prefer it, than as the opposite of being further away. Like the more further away or higher up you are, that's now you're farther away.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds obvious to say, but I think it works better to connect the closer you are and you're right in there. and you're surrounded, and when you get a good laugh, you're just enveloped by laughter.
Yeah.
And that makes you better.
Exactly right.
Yeah, and you could read the audience better.
Feed off the energy.
Well, I think I think of stand-up comedy as a dialogue, because like you're doing your thing, then they're laughing, and that's their response, and then you're feeding off that, and it's making you funnier and making you perform better, and so that it creates a more intense dialogue, being closer to the audience.
Why should your business bank with North American Banking Company? Here's Brian Thiel, president of Abrasives of St. Paul.
What I like best about North American Banking Company is the small town feel with great products and very good service, and I love the people. I would definitely recommend North American to other business owners. A lot of banks I could choose from, and North American Banking Company is the one.
So why not bank where I bank, with my friends at North American Banking Company? Go to nabanco.com to learn more. That's nabanco.com, or stop by any one of their 6 Twin Cities locations. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
I loved what you said this morning about hecklers. You say, did you tell hecklers, look, I'm not asking you to be quiet for me because I already know the jokes.
Yeah.
That's a great.
That is a good one.
Well, it's for the people that want to hear the show that haven't heard it.
That was phenomenal. Sir, could you please be quiet? Because, look, it's not for me. I already know the jokes.
I said I can go back to my hotel and tell them to myself all night. I usually do.
I just thought it was a great response to a heckler.
Well, it was more like people, wasn't so much heckling, but like people
Talking.
That's the worst thing. If I get heckled, I prefer that to, even though if it interrupts my joke, then I get kind of irritated.
Yeah.
But if it's done well, I'd rather get heckled than just have somebody like talking or on their phone, and that's really where I don't go
talking about bachelorette parties.
Yeah, any table that's just ignoring the etiquette of the show. I think that originally when stand-up started, and same thing with movies, people went there with built-in theater etiquette that they'd had from growing up, going to the theater where you don't talk, and more TV etiquette, TV lounge room etiquette has taken over in movie theaters and in comedy clubs. Although Acme's pretty good, but on the weekends it gets pretty wild in there.
Yeah, I imagine. Can anybody, when you get agitated, can anyone tell? When you
I screamed at a table last time.
You did?
Yeah, I did. They were just being really noisy, and I asked them really nice. A couple times, probably did that line about
it's not for me.
Not for me.
Right. But
and you know what? The thing that will set me off is if I'm building up and I'm doing a joke, because I like to use quiet and sort of tension and build it up. And sometimes I take a little while, and that's part of what I do. It's just how I do it. And if it only takes somebody to like yell out or make too loud of a noise, and it deflates everything I've been working on to build up that joke.
Yeah.
And then I sometimes lose my temper.
And you start yelling at them?
Well, not on a first offense, but if someone is already, if I was already on the edge a little bit.
Because you don't seem like to me, you don't get all that angry off that.
No, but I have boundaries, and I stand up for my show.
Yeah, I understand that.
Because it also makes me look really unfunny if I was saying something that seems quite serious, and I'm building up, and I'm leading you there to the big payoff, and then something else happens, and then how easily distracted people are. They turn around, just have to take their mind off it. I go, what's that over there? And then they turn back and go, what were you saying again? I just sound like an idiot.
Yeah, that's true.
And so I really crack it. That's an Australian saying, crack it, derived from crack the shits, which I have no idea what that means.
Crack the shit. Yes.
From what?
I'm going to start using that on a daily basis.
Yeah, well,
listen, honey, I'll be up in a minute. I got to crack it.
Yeah, crack.
Thanks for that.
I really crack the shit. Really crack the shit. So that's a really funny Australian saying I like.
So that's being angry.
And you can just say, I cracked it. I'm going to crack it.
And that means you're angry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Getting pissed off.
I'm going to crack it.
Any other phrases come to mind?
Hang shit. A lot of them have the word shit in them, like hang shit on somebody, crack the shits, you gave me the shits. Here that would mean like you gave me diarrhea, but there it means like you got me angry. You really give me the shits. You shit me. That means you piss me off.
You shit me.
They use shit like every other word is shit.
Like if I say, if I say you're shitting me, that means I don't believe you.
No, but
okay.
No, but there would mean that you're making me angry.
Oh.
So it's a different meaning.
Okay.
You shit me.
You
Put
really
another
shit me.
shit on the
Noted.
Barbie. That's a big one.
Yeah, put another shit on the Barbie. Yeah.
Oh, Sean.
That means your cooking's not very good.
Yeah, not very good at all. There's no question about it.
They have funny little sayings. And down there, they're funny buggers.
No, you like as far as any stage performances, all that kind of stuff. You writing anything with anybody? You writing just by yourself?
Well, no, I'm just working on my show. I'm going to bring a new show to Australia for 2013.
Okay.
And do a national tour there, and that's really my bread and butter. And then I'll spend some of the summer months touring in the States, I hope, as usual.
Yeah.
And come around and do clubs. I'm still trying to chip away at the States because I'd like to break through,
right,
and get to a better level, playing bigger audiences. But meanwhile, it's pretty fun anyway. Come around and tour the States.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So that's why I assumed everybody would know, because of the Marijuana Chronicles.
Marijuana logs.
My brain just stopped working there.
Yeah,
for
will
a
you
second.
come too, please?
Honestly, no.
He's been up since 3.
No, Marijuana Logs is a parody. It's easy to get confused because Marijuana Logs is a parody of Vagina Monologues.
Right.
And the Marijuana Chronicles is a different show. It's a parody of the Chronicles of Narnia.
Right.
That's what we do.
Well, it is, right? It is, isn't it?
Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
Marijuana. I thought everybody knew who you guys were.
If you tell a joke and people don't laugh, it's basically just telling a lie. It's like, yeah, that's true.
Yes, it's absolutely true. But you guys are well known for that, aren't you?
Well, that show had legs for a little while.
Yeah,
we played all around the States. We did Canada, brought to Australia, and then other people. Then we did a off-Broadway run in New York, lasted almost a year. Mm-hmm. And also, subsequently, it was translated into several languages and done in around the world. I don't think in anywhere was it like a smash sellout hit.
Oh, really?
But it definitely had an audience wherever it went.
I find it was really weird.
Kind of cult, yeah.
Knowing a lot of guys in comedy for many, many years, I started doing this. You can't learn this on the radio. Only doing a podcast can you learn this. Is that comedians work their ass off to get big, and people don't really realize that. It's not like, oh, you know what, Arj Barker came over and I automatically loved him, and now he's a big star. That it really never happens that way. Yeah. Like I've learned, because we do a lot of tweeting. We'll tweet about you being on the show today, right? And we hope you would do the same. I learned that a lot of guys don't have a whole lot of followers. They don't have a lot of, like Facebook friends. And it shocked me. I thought everybody had you have 2 million followers on Twitter. I just assumed that's the way it was going to be. And it's not at all.
No.
It's like,
sometimes it is surprising how many you see somebody think, wow, that guy's pretty well known, or so-and-so has a huge podcast, and then they only have 15,000 followers or whatever, which could be a lot to someone else. Yeah. But I think if you're really famous, then you get in the millions.
Then you get in the millions, yeah.
But I think if you were hardworking and have a good following, somewhere between 10,000 and however many. I don't know what the science is to that, but I guess a lot of work goes into it. But different guys work different amounts. Some guys all day long on the computer. Dane Cook was famous for that.
Right.
He was online constantly networking. He supposedly answered every MySpace message, and I think he built up a real grassroots following like that.
There's no doubt about it. Sold out stadiums.
And there's other guys that do that. I can't.
It's not your deal.
My policy has always been to just try to do really good shows, and I do a little bit of social networking, but I didn't get into this to be in front of a computer all day.
No, I understand that, but
I like the freedom.
You get an intern for that.
Should make Allison do it.
I do. I hired her to update my website and help me out and stuff. Yeah, I'd love to hire her for my full-time PA, and we're in negotiations right now for that.
Oh, okay.
She's awesome, though. I hope she hears this.
Well, it's all over the world. But the reason I asked you about that is because you asked me what my Twitter handle was, and I thought, he must really be into doing that. That's,
Oh, yeah, I just thought it'd be a nice chance for, I wanted to plug my Twitter on the show. And like I said, Twitter, I was Twittering all the time. Mm-hmm. Now it's just, I like to just throw one or two out there. I'll Twitter where I'm going to be performing. Do you
know Rich Voss?
Yeah, I know that guy.
I've known Rich for years, and he was just on a show called What Would You Do on ABC television. He was a comedian that was insulting members of the audience, and they didn't know it was a prank. It was for this TV show. They didn't know the whole thing was just a prank being pulled. And the audience started getting really pissed off at him, right? Really angry with him. And then the host of the show come on and go, wait, it's me. I'm John Quinones, and this has all just been a prank and blah, 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 blah. So I went to Rich's Twitter page to say, hey, I watched the show last night. I thought you were really funny. I know it was a prank and a setup and everything, but I thought you were really funny. So I go to his page, and every other tweet is, "We're a fucking asshole. What a prick you are. That was 2 fat women last night. You beat the piss out of it. You're a fucking jerk."
Was this after it aired?
This was after it aired. It's like, didn't you pay attention when the guy
I
came
didn't
on and
watch
said,
it all the way through, apparently.
Apparently it must, but a lot of people. So as a joke, I put on there, Rich, you got a lot more pricks on your Twitter page than I do. So then I started getting it. It's like, you're a bigger prick than Rich Lawson. It's like, okay.
Well, maybe he was making offensive jokes or something. I didn't see it or anything.
Well, he was.
He was being
but
really
it was all
mean.
set up.
Yeah, he's supposed to do that.
The whole point of it was to come out and say, we just want to see how you'd react to him being really mean to people.
Yeah.
And these guys, apparently it just didn't get through their skulls that he was told to do that by the TV show.
I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but that's okay.
You go ahead.
If he went out there and hurt somebody's feeling that was overweight in the audience, the guy coming out and saying it was a prank didn't make that any less hurtful to those people.
No, here's the problem.
But they were actresses.
This is my fault. I forgot to include they were actors. The two overweight women were actors. They were
acting fat.
They knew they were going to be called fat.
They're just really, really good actors.
He went after an Asian woman. They got really pissed off about that, but she was an actress too. You'd have to see the show probably to know what I'm talking about.
I'm going to withhold.
Look at that.
All right.
Switzerland over there.
I think Rich Lawson might be getting one more angry Twitter. You son of a bitch. Who's next? The Indians?
Yeah, that's right.
I like Rich.
Rich is a great guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
And his wife is fantastic. He went all the way through with it. He didn't back out at the last minute.
No.
Now you're going to make him feel bad.
No, you won't make me feel bad.
He said the ship sailed.
He's nice.
His emotions are all...
Feet in the dark.
Dad, stop giving him the shits.
Am I shitting you? Or whatever it is.
Andy said it right.
Do I have to shit?
Wait. You said it correctly. Am I shitting you?
Am I shitting?
Are you
Am I shitting you right now?
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Are you guys fucking with me?
A portion of the profits of the Tom Barnard Podcast goes directly to the Smile Network. Smile Network is a nonprofit organization that provides life-altering reconstructive surgeries and related health care services to impoverished children and young adults in the developing countries. The Smile Network, together we are constructing lives one bright smiling face at a time. Thanks, Alex, for that.
You're most welcome.
All right, Arj Barker at Acme tonight, tomorrow night, all weekend long, as a matter of fact. And if you've never been to Acme Comedy Club, you're making a big mistake. It's a great, great club.
How much are tickets? You know?
Geez, I don't know. Get out there. You have a couple beers.
Shut up, Tony.
Exactly.
Are the seats comfortable?
Is there leg room?
Well, I'm here to tell you there is not leg room. No. There is no leg room at Acme. That part is true. Got to get a lot of people in that club. Arj Barker, thanks for your time this morning. Great
pleasure.
talking to you.
Thank you. Thanks.
That's it, everyone. Have a great day. Thank you.